in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
Video games that were purchased off of the internet.
Good evening, gamers. My name is Charlie, and this is Box of Games, Game Stuff, Game Box, whatever we're going to call it. I'm so happy to have you with me. I've been doing some background work to get things a little bit more organized around here. Still haven't worked on my presentation skills as to not burp directly into my mic, but did some organization skills. So we're gonna be seeing a whole new game box going on right now. I have a small one to share with you, but then we can talk about some housekeeping and keep having a great time. One moment. I got a couple things in. I got a couple things in the pipeline. We'll see if anything comes of them. I'm trying to really get my hands around what I've spent, what I'm making, what my values are. Maybe we'll go through this today. Maybe I'll do a special session with that. Maybe a year-end fiscal review. But until then, I got a small box and something I found today. They responded quickly. We picked it up. It's always too far away. It was like 25 minutes away, which I didn't love. But we got it done. Also, you can see at the end of this list, I'm going to put all these in the same list now. You'll see Pokemon Silver Game Boy on there. Let me make this a little bit bigger for us. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Nice. Pokemon Silver Game Boy. As I was tearing apart the box that had those great sports games that are worth some money, I was tearing apart the box. It was kind of gross. Pokemon Silver just popped out of it. It was not part of the deal. Maybe it was in a box that this was setting on top of the stuff they wanted to keep. But decent condition, so I got it listed at $55. I keep getting offers for like $20. I gotta turn off that offer thing. I hate how eBay like forces that on there because I think it's suppressing like the bid numbers too. Anyway, I'll crank that up and we'll see how it goes. Other things to cover. I got these really cool new boxes, which I'll show you at the end of this. I have a friend at work who works in our print shop. They got some old paper ream boxes. Apparently, they make them half. They make them half depth, and they're just perfect. I didn't want them at first, but they're perfect. So, really excited for more organization. The games already look great in there, and I got a lot of them. You can see 225 on that cell, and that's not even all of them. I got to go through, capture ones that I bought before I started doing these. So, anyway. This box is PS2 games, and the first of those PS2 games is, I don't know if I have this one yet, but it is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I believe I do have a copy of this. Already the case does not click together great, which is disappointing. We're looking at the quality. This is on a CD. Looks okay, I think. It's got consistent scratches all around it, like a circular disc motion. But I think it's still playable. So decent quality. It's got black and white manual in there. Case looks alright. It's greatest hits, which is also annoying, but the case doesn't clip, so I might have to swap some around. But let's type her in and see how she looks. Oh, forgot there's like 7 Harry Potter movies. Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets. We're at 11:41. Okay. That's my cat Nora in the background, so enjoy that. Today is the 21st, and we got Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets, PS2. What? Alright, I put in this drop down here, and I'm still getting used to what I've actually set myself up for. Alright. Whatever. What is my number? It is 1196, was it? 1141. We'll try and list it. Character action, weird licensing, because EA did them for the movies, and then now Warner Brothers publishing their own games. Totally fits. I wish it was more, especially that Hogwarts came out. Hi Nora, how are you? All right, next up on that Warner Brothers company trip I'm so sorry about this, man. It's been a long day. All right. I don't know if we've talked about this, but we have Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. This is the official game of the Tolkien Estate, which is separate from the movies. Our characters look a little bit more like older, less cute. It's kind of just a low key thing. I think it got worse reviews than the EA games. EA games did okay because people were just impressed on how they integrated movie footage, and this obviously doesn't have that. The disc looks okay. It looks like better than my cat's gonna look like once I get through with her. Nora, can you go away? Thank you. Manual is in the case. It is a full color manual, which is beautiful. Who published this thing? This is Vivendi Universal and Black Label Games, which I think was one of their sub publishers. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, PS2. Alright, let's see if this is it. That's not great. So I got a soundboard. Let's try it. I'm trying to incorporate some fun stuff. We'll see how annoying that gets. I imagine it'll be pretty good. But, you know, I'm fine having this in the collection. The Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. So, from the drop down there, it turns out I have Two Towers, but I think that's the EA version of the Two Towers. I don't even know if they finished all three of these games. Now I'm curious from the Tolkien Estate ones. Let's look it up. Tolkien Estate, PS2, Lord of the Rings. What's the third one called? Chamber of Secrets. No. Lord of the Rings. The Third Age. No, that's EA. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they finished them. I know they made a Hobbit one, and they might have made a second one, but I think this one kind of flopped or didn't do what they needed to do. All right, next up, we have a game that we've seen before, but we're always happy to have it. It is Guitar Hero 1. It's got that Red Octane publishing deal. It's got a case that's fallen apart, but it's got a full manual in very good condition, which is awesome. It's got a disc that is pretty scratched, but I'm sure it's playable. Yeah, that's it's a well-loved case there, kind of falling apart at the edge there. So, and I mean, if I were to replace it with something else, it doesn't have that nice PS2 card slot. But we can swap some games here. Use the yawn again. I hear stomping upstairs, so my wife is doing something. I see that low and mid. Interesting. Complete and buy. No, I think something's up with this price here. Because there's a low. Yeah. We got a 1050. We got $3.99. Yeah, that's this ain't nothing. So hopefully we'll get to use my celebration sound, but hey, Guitar Hero. It's all good, man. So what was I putting this one at? Guitar Hero. Is there just Guitar Hero single? Oh, Guitar Hero Live is actually going for a lot. Wow, I see that online all the time. Interesting. We'll put $5. All right, we got the lovely blank case here. It is a PlayStation case, which is awesome. And it is Live 08, which I have a soundboard. All right, thank you for putting up with that. It is NBA 2008 for the PlayStation 2. NBA 2008 PS2. Go. NBA Live 08. That's PAL. NBA Live 08. We got a 577. Hold up, let me check some. Oh, excuse me. It is live 06. Wow. Excuse me. NBA Live 06 PS2. Come on, baby. Nope, that is not a good one. Looks like we're at 396. Alright. Hey, it's all good. Let's fix that. Here's one. We have a couple copies of this game. I keep on forgetting how much it's going for. It is 007 Agent Under Fire. I don't believe they have Pierce Brosnan's likeness. But you can encounter Bond girls, both helpful and deadly. 12 pulse pounding missions, 4-player split screen. Get behind the wheel of Exotic supercars. Opening it up, we got the huge manual. We got the game, which looks to be scuffed but good. We'll rub on the nipple. Yeah, we're in good condition here. So this is the one they ran a bunch of copies of because they thought it was going to be like a huge success, and I think it was only a moderate success, so I think these were way overprinted. At least for my own collection, I have it like a bunch of copies of these. PlayStation 2, $7.97. Okay. Alright, thank you, Bond. Next up, you know what it is. Alright, we're not going to play the full theme song every time. It is NASCAR Thunder 2004. I do not believe I have this one. It's got a slightly warped but functional manual. It's got a decent looking disc. Oh yeah, it looks fine. It has the type of PlayStation 2 thing without the clicker in there. That's because this is a rental case. It's got that locking thing on it. No, it's not a rental case. I don't know what this is. I don't see rental stickers on it, but it feels robust. So maybe it was a Blockbuster case, and I just don't know how they work. But let's check it out. NASCAR 2004. Let's check her out. I still want NASCAR Rubbin' Racers, the kart game they made with this. PlayStation 2, 1016. Let's do it, baby. Alright, let's play it. Alright, it is Madden 2008. It's got to be my 5th copy. It's got the absolute cheapest manual you've ever seen, which is standard. It's got a well-loved, scuffed, but functional disc. It's got the original case? I don't know if this is the original case or not. It feels pretty chintzy, but it doesn't have the PlayStation thing in it. Also doesn't have the NFL sticker on it, or the little reflector NFL sticker on it, so whatever. Madden 2008, PS2, and we're at 705 for some reason. Alright, next up. I don't think I have this one. It is SOCOM Combined Assault. feel a heavy box, which includes a full ginormous manual. This is kind of a military, not a sim, but it's got advanced squad controls. Disc looks really good. It's got that nice PlayStation memory card holder in here, which I have yet to get a memory card. It's got your used sticker on there, so I can't type in a UPC. I'm wondering if this was a port from the PSP. Let's find out. See, OBS dropped out on me, so thank you for that, OBS. We're at $8. So far, nothing crazy. I got one game that might have potential in here. I thought Lord of the Rings might be really worth it, but we're making moves. Next up, we got the original SOCOM. I have at least one copy of this, a very nice full color manual. Oh yeah. I think this was not on PlayStation 1. This was released with the network adapter. So probably 2002 or 2003. Light scratching on there, which is not great. Let's type her in. And I got a UPC here, so let's do that. 711-719-723-028. All right, 672. I'm only going to play the want-wants if I think it's going to be worth something and it's not, or if a disc is missing. Or if it's like worth nothing. How much is that? 672. Interesting. So I'm just noticing on here like that's the trend. Dollar change from last update. Huh. So these numbers I'm typing in here are just kind of just BS. But whatever. All right. So this is one that I'm hopeful. I don't have it. I don't think I have any in the series. I'm very happy to have it. Love this game. Love this game. Own it on Xbox. I owned like a compilation disc on PSP. It is Burnout 3 Takedown. Unfortunately, it is Greatest Hits. We're opening it up. We got the full manual. We got the disc with Greatest Hits right on it. Manual is black and white. Popping it open. It's kind of scuffed, not bad. It'll run. Let's type her in. Hopefully I don't have to use that wah-wah. 1382. I don't even know if I want to sell that. We'll do it. $13.82. Burnout was a series that was started by Acclaim, and EA just bought them. I guess EA was bought the franchise because EA was like Acclaim was trying to save money. Criterion, who did the original game engine for the Grand Theft Autos, that renderware engine, that was them, and just a big racing house. And sadly, after Burnout Paradise, I don't think we've seen a full-size Burnout. Some of their teams splintered off and did indie games, which did not get very good reviews. And then that team got kind of consumed by Need for Speed. Need for Speed Most Wanted on the 360 and PS3 got good reviews. And I think they might have taken over, like, I think it's called Ghost Games now, or it might be Criterion. They took over Need for Speed again. The latest one got great reviews, but I think bad sales. And then also I think they did some of the space combat stuff for the Star Wars Battlefront games. So I'm sure they've had some cuts, but they're hanging in there. Shift into Overdrive Online with 8-player races. I remember having a lot of fun with that. 40 tracks, 17 game modes, 67 vehicles. Not open world, which I like open world, but it gives this game a focus that the Paradise series doesn't have, and it has that crash mode, which sometimes they say they bring back, but they never do like this. It's where you crash and you try to get as much property damage as possible. Wonderful game. I might sell it. I don't know. All right, this is a game I have at least one copy of. It is Hitman. It's got that bonus disc in it, and it is part of a set again. So this must have been a Hitman triple pack. And it does have the Kane and Lynch bonus disc in it, which is just a DVD, because I don't think that game had a PS2 version. Black and white manual, looking good. Let's look at the game disc. Game disc looks good. I don't have a UPC to type in, so we'll just type in Hitman Blood Money and see what happens. Oh, sorry for hitting the mic there. Turn it back. Bless me. All right, I typed in bonus disc and see if that happens. Comic books. All right, OBS is not working, so. All right, we are at 6:15. Yeah, annoying. But it's fine. We are going to turn my volume down. Well, I can't turn my volume down because I got the dumb things. What was that? It was like 671? 615. Alright, I thought we got lucky last time we put this in. We're going to see what we got. Alright, I'm going to play, if it's over 15, I'll play the good one. If it's under 10, I'll play the bad one. We got a slightly warped manual on Midnight Club 2, open world game. This came out, I think, like right around the Need for Speed Underground, maybe a year after. Oh, it is partially red. Interesting. Just the soundtrack pages are in color, or like the back couple pages are in color. Let me read you some of the games from this, or some of the songs from this. We got Tony Touch featuring Doo-Wop, G's Up. We got Adolf Aligia called Ride Out. I'm assuming towards the front they got the songs you actually know. Nope. Okay. Let's look at our voice cast. Anybody I know? Nope. So they couldn't get Michael Madsen for this one. This has the slight scuffing, not bad. It does have a full manual with a slight warp to it, not bad. I think that warp is coming from it being in this this non-PlayStation case. But it's just a little jammed in there. This case is very robust though, which is cool. So let's type this bad boy in. $11. Okay, so I said if it was over 15, I'd play the good one. Under 10, I'd play the bad one. And since last time we did this, yeah. Oh, it was Midnight Club 3 with the dub remix on it. Oh, it's worth 700 million. Sorry, because I forget what I'm typing. All right, I got 2 games left. One is in the mystery envelope, which we'll do at the end, and it will be a loose game. Next up, I have maybe 5 copies of this now. GTA 3, Gran Turismo 3. What's funny is I was working at Meijer in their electronics section when I think it was the winter I was back from college. And Gran Turismo had come out a couple months ago, and Grand Theft Auto had just came out, and people thought it was going to get pulled off shelves because it was too violent. And someone called me like in a panic, and they were like, "Do you have GTA? Do you have GTA?" And I went over and I saw this game, a bunch of them, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we got a ton of them." And they're like, "You seriously have Grand Theft Auto 3?" And I was like, "Oh no, I thought you meant Gran Turismo." So, because it's Gran Turismo A-Spec, which I'm assuming is just a really good type of car. But we have full color manual, which is great. We have a disc in good condition. We have the original box. Yeah, not a ton of scratches on the disc, but it's gonna be worth nothing. So maybe I'll get to use my my bad one again. Let's type in it because it's Platinum Hits. What a great game to get Platinum Hits though. Like you get this, best looking game in the system at the time. Dude, $4.94, we'll hit it. Alright, sorry about the glare, sorry about the low prices. If I had it new, it'd be worth $56. Alright. Alright, here it is. Might be worth something. It's a late generation game. This was well into the previous console, and from the subtitle, I'm assuming this is an exclusive version. I'm wondering who actually made this, but it is Call of Duty World at War, and that is Final Fronts, not the Final Frontier. My daughter did take this out of the package and like try to move boxes because she was like trying to help or something. It does have like one big scuff there. I wonder if I could get that out. One of these times we're gonna do a disc cleaning episode. Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts. Come on, baby. It's like watching a slot machine. Nope. 875 or 672. All right. It was $10 like a month ago. All right, so that is the box. Tell you some information on the box. I paid $40 for the box. It was originally priced at $75. They had already dropped the price, so maybe I could have tried giving them $30, but at $40 for 14 games seemed fine. We're going to talk more about dollar cost averaging in just a moment, but let's check it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we got a sum total of $110.95. That's if I sold them all. Whatever, Nor. That is if I sold them all at price charting, which I typically don't. Even if I sold them all, it'd be at most 80% of price charting, which puts us under 100. That yeah, it's not what we need to be getting at, but I'm fine adding these to the collection. I want to show you something really quick, and let me see if I can do desktop, and then blow this up, and then what's that look like? I think it looks good. All right, so I'll go into these next time. Oh, shut up, OBS. So my average cost per game is $1.26. So that raised us up. And $2.39 should be my. I just want to make sure I have that right. I do. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, cool. $2.39. My value. My purchases, but I need to add 40 to that. So let's 2.21 40. All right. So that raises my price per game to $1.42, and this is just the stuff for February I've purchased. But total, if we add up all these values, we would be at, and if I could sell them for all price charting, it would be at $2,030.13. Taking out that 13% eBay fee, that would be $1,745. I don't believe I can get that. The amount of sold, that number's not accurate. I'm getting there. The amount I've invested over the past month has been $340, 239 games. Average value per game is $8.49. Less eBay fees, it would be $7.31. And my average sale price per game is $17.55. Less eBay fees is $15.09. So I'm not listing anything under $10 on eBay. If we go to my rules, Like Batman says, don't kill anybody. I say, keep the cost of game under $5, which I'm doing fine on. Don't sell anything on eBay under $10, $8 absolute minimum. I've messed that up in the past. I'm just, it's not worth my time, even if I'm taking a bunch in. Always charge the customers for shipping. I've been good on that. And take pictures of that disc before listing, just until I get better at cleaning them or I get a better caliber of product in. I gotta protect myself, show people what's up. So this also doesn't include some of the consoles that I've received as part of that. As part of those purchases, I have some of them in a green box behind me, some up on the shelf there. Like my last bin, I got a really nice PlayStation 2 system. So I got a lot to do. I think I'm missing some games in here, so I'm inventorying my product and a lot of cool stuff. Before I sign off, I want to show. What am I at? 30 minutes. All right. These are the boxes I got. It's a half size. Half-size paper box. It's just shorter than the games, which is kind of annoying, but it's perfect. Especially if I take all the cheap ones out and list them like at a garage sale or something. I can just prop it up like that. Dude, money in the bank. So the best part is I have an unlimited free supply. So I grabbed 5 today. I'll probably grab another 5 or so tomorrow. My kids love to play with them, which is kind of a problem because they got me in some trouble today. But thank you for watching. Appreciate you going on this journey with me. If you have any questions or ideas, let me know. Kind of hitting this, like I get the value, I get to reminisce over games, I get to just peruse through games like that I won't even play, which is always fun. I get to make it kind of an investment, and I get to make content. So all of it is awesome, and you're a big part of it. So thank you, and enjoy this intro.
What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
Video games that were purchased off of the internet.